Well, it is Rodog Speaks, and you're probably wondering, Rodog's not made a video for quite some time. Well, the reason for that is that I have been watching and waiting, watching the shambles and the psychodrama unfold before our eyes, and the day has finally come where we can say that the Prime Minister has finally resigned. So, as you can see, the important special glasses have come on for this announcement that you will probably all know by now that Liz Truss has finally resigned. Even though yesterday she'd said that she was a fighter, not a quitter, and the next day, turns out she's a quitter. So yeah, she came up onto the Downing Street podium and stated that she's no longer able to deliver what it is that she set out to deliver. In her programme of growth, she can no longer deliver on the growth that she set out to deliver. So yeah, that's the news today. She becomes pretty much, I think, the shortest serving Prime Minister in UK history, 44 days. And that, I think the next one after that is George Canning, I think, who died in office in the 1800s, correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, that's happened today. Even though she said that she wasn't going to resign, she did resign. So that has opened the door to another leadership bid election that this time is only going to last 1 week. So Graham Brady has announced that yes, this is going to be a 1 week process, led by, I think, the members, correct me if I'm wrong, it's definitely not the MPs, is it? And they're going to select some candidates, and if it's only 1 or 2 people, then fine, that person will be elected by the end, at least the end of next week. So by next Friday, we should know who is going to be the next Tory Prime Minister, completely without mandate, completely without being elected by, anyone but a very, very tiny proportion of the UK population who is the Tory membership. Because that's democracy, folks. So that's what's going to happen. And yeah, it's just been an absolute shambles. I've been reticent to make a video because I've just been, as I said, waiting, as the, calamity ensues and just carries on and carries on. Who knows, by the time I finished doing and publishing this video, something new will have happened and it will be completely out of date. So I'm just reporting as it's happening, folks. I mean, unconfirmed, we know, what we do know is that Rishi Sunak is definitely going to put his name forward. And then also unconfirmed, Boris Johnson is taking soundings that he may throw his hat into the ring for the leadership as well, even though he was chucked out the last time to make way for the person that has just been chucked out. I mean, it's just a calumny of failure. It really is. It's just like, who's the worst person or the least worst person? Or let's go from very bad to just bad. It's no way to run a country. It's just, I find it so ridiculous. It's just a circus at this point. The Tory party as the party of government, I mean, it's just a joke. They're a joke. They're not running the country. It's just they're at war with themselves. They're stabbing each other in the back. They don't care. I mean, the swivel-eyed loons within the ARG, you've got the likes of Suella Braverman, who has also just resigned as Home Secretary, calling, wokerati Guardian reading tofu eaters. I mean, for goodness sake, please just go away. And Jacob Rees-Mogg as well. I mean, there's just a whole cabal of them just controlling the agenda and the direction of the party to the direction that they want to go in, which is this hard right leaning sort of libertarian free market sort of club. And it's falling to pieces around their eyes, but yet they still want to, just narrow-minded idiots just want to continue causing as much destruction as possible to this country without any sort of care or humility about the damage they're causing to not just like the country, but the people of this country, who deserve so much better. The people in this country deserve so much better than what we have right now, which is just an absolute shower of just incompetence and failure everywhere you look. It's awful. And I think general election now, like, give me a general election. They have no mandate to continue doing what they are doing. And, you know, they've gone through, it must be now like, we're on to the third Prime Minister who, you know, has not been elected by the country. And it's just a farce. You need to put it out to the people so the people can decide, because you clearly are incapable of doing anything at all at this point. You're a failure. Your party, the whole Conservative Party, just needs to stop navel gazing and just spend a good amount of time in opposition so they can just reassess themselves and figure out what they're going to do now. Because this is just a joke. Yeah, it's a joke. So yeah, that's currently what's going on. I mean, I really hope we don't see Boris Johnson again. I thought we'd seen the back of him, I honestly did, but, you know, anything could happen in the world of politics today. You know, they've tried to force on us this fiscal event, this, you know, mini budget that Kwasi Kwarteng, the previous Chancellor, who also resigned last Friday, it seems like yonks ago now, but he had to resign because of his failures, of the fact that it caused, you know, the Bank of England to put interest rates up so that mortgages and people buying homes just now can't. You know, prices are rising and inflation's gone up. It's just purely ideological, this government. It's just, oh my God, they just need to be removed. Yeah, those are my thoughts. Just get rid of them. Get rid of all of them. They need a period in opposition. They need a long time to just go away and just think to themselves and decide what they're going to do. Like, at least give me at least like 10-15 years at least of opposition, because this country needs to get fixed, and not by them. So yeah, that's the news today, folks. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video by putting the thumbs up button, and I will see you very soon. Bye.